tips you need to have. Now, I'm talking about these prospecting tips because there are some times you might want to go out just to get the name and number of a couple of people, right? You want to get the name and number of 10 smart people, you just go out on purpose to get their names. So those are some tips that will really, really help you when you want to get that done, right? And then our advice, if you can have a business card for yourself in this business, please do it. Right now, I don't have one, but when I started my business initially and for a long time in between, I had my business card and I was using my business card. So when you ask me what I do, I present my business card to you, right? And people look at you more professional when you're presenting them a business card. So we use that also to generate the names and number of people. If people are giving you a business card, do you have a card on you? Guy says no, then I can ask for his phone number, right? So great ways, great tools for you to use in prospecting. Now, I want to tell you something that you need 5 key people in your team. 5 key people in your team spread across the legs in your business, right? Very, very important. 5 key people. These key people are your mastermind group, your inner caucus members. The 5 key people in your team are people that you have signed up and who are ready to run this business with you to whatever level. Now, not everybody you sign up is going to do this, but those that are going to do this are those that are running the 444 worksheet and the SMO checklist, right? These are going to be the 5 key people in your team. Now, let's talk about the 5 key people in your team. It's very important. Let's talk about the 5 key people in your team. These are your board of directors, so choose them wisely. And by the way, let me tell you, if you have, let's say 4, if you have 4 people in your team doing very well, right? 4 people in your team is a 16 million, is a 9.6 million naira business. 4 people in your team is a 9.6 million naira monthly business. 4 key people running the business very well in your team, flushing your business, you are making 9.6 million naira. So you really need key people, you don't need the whole world. And these key people you bring into your team are members of your board of directors. So you need to choose them wisely. So you don't go out and recruit any Tom, Dick, or Harry you see, even though we really don't know who and who is going to do well. So let's start by recruiting every Tom, Dick, or Harry. When we bring them in, then within those people that come in, we now subject them to SMO checklist and select 5 key people and work with those key people. Those are the people we work with, those people that have succeeded in going through the SMO checklist and going through the 444 worksheet and are prepared to teach it. Those are the people we go and work with, right? So you recruit every Tom, Dick, or Harry, but you don't work with every Tom, Dick, or Harry, right? You work with only those who are ready to let you work with them through the SMO checklist and through the 444 worksheet, right? A key person is someone who is committed to AIM Global, committed to this business, right? A key person is someone who has taken time to put their dreams and goals on paper. Take time, put your dreams and goals on paper. Why did you join this business? Why did you join this business? You put that on paper, very, very important, right? Check out what this business is going to do for you. Ask yourself some very complicated, some very complex questions. Ask yourself, what are the first 3 things I'm going to do if this business begins to pay me $1 million monthly? If this business begins to pay me 500,000 monthly? What are the first 3 things I'm going to do? What is the one reason why I am going to run this business very, very well to make 200,000 naira monthly? What is that one thing that's pressing to me? What is that one problem I want to solve? Write that problem down. Let that problem be somewhere you can see it. Write it down and let it be on top of your mind there and go all out because of that thing you want to solve and get this business done. Is it your kids? Is it to take care of your old parents? Is it to roof your house? I have a downline in Enugu that told me that what she wants to do is to roof the house that dad built. That's what she wants to do. That's her goal, the only thing driving her right now. And there are so many people like that that have different things pulling them. Some of them is to take care of their aged parents. Some of them is to take care of someone who is sick. Some of them is to take care of somebody, Find something, write it down, and let that thing be the driving force for you, because that is that force that will wake you up every day. Every day. For me, it was so pressing because I fell into financial difficulty at some point, and I saw what my family was going through, right? And I never wanted my family to go through any of that anymore. I knew how I thought I was within that period of time. And I promised myself that no matter what it takes, I will never let my family go into this kind of problems again. And I made up my mind to make sure that this business becomes a success. And I went into a relentless quest for personal development. I went into a relentless quest of knowledge in this business. I began to read, I began to watch videos, I stopped sleeping, right? Stop sleeping. I could sleep only a maximum of 3 hours in the night. I stopped sleeping. I made sure that every time of my day was committed to building and developing myself in this business. And yes, I am not at my destination yet. No, I am very, very far from it. But I know that I am also very, very far from where I was when I decided to write down my goals and begin to take charge of my life, right? So write down those goals, put them on paper, and let it be something that will push you towards your destination. A key person is someone who joined this business to be successful, not someone who joined this business to try and see how it goes. Some people will tell you, and let me just come in and try and see. Try don't work, right? There's no state called try. The state of try is a made-up state that people use as an excuse and as an escape window when they don't meet their goals, right? You say, okay, let's go make 100,000 naira this month. I will try and see how it goes. The only thing, the reason why you tell yourself that is because you know you will not give it your all. You will not focus. You will not hit it hard to make that 100,000 naira this month. So you close the door. You see, you can see I've closed the door, but you leave the window open, right? The window open so that you can escape from the window when things get tough. So when you say you will try, it's only an excuse that you have already, it's an upfront excuse you have made not to win. I said, I tried everything. We tell you, let us invite people into the Amazon project that will be holding by 5 p.m. today. Let us get 50 women into that project. Each person recruit 50 women into that project. You say, oh, I'll try and see what I can do. Really? Poverty has not hit you yet, right? There's this song my one of my in-law used to sing then. He used to sing this song, and it's a popular song. Oh, Sagi, and that's the truth about it. When poverty hits you well, your brain will reset, right? Some of us now, our destiny is just going to the left because poverty has not realigned your head, right? So you're allowing poverty downscale away in your head, and you're understanding with poverty. Poverty is understanding with you. When something hits you very hard, your brain will reset, your destiny will reset, and you begin to see things from a very different perspective, right? So you need to understand this, that a key person is someone who joined to be successful, not that person who just joined to just come and see how things are going, to come and socialize with people, hang out with people, talk, and you don't do the activity. Make 50 invitations for the Amazon project, and you are saying you will try. You will try. And while you are trying, people are getting the job done. People are getting the job done. So guess what? Just go in there. Go in there and get your invitations done. If you are supposed to do 50 invitations for the Amazon project and you have not done 50 invitations and you are in this meeting now, don't blame your village people. They are innocent. Don't blame them. Don't blame anybody for the reason your business is not succeeding, right? Or for the reason your business will not succeed. Get out there and invite Facebook. Look for 50 ladies on Facebook and start chatting them up and invite them now. Invite them. The state of try is only a state of excuse. Don't let that be you, right? A key person is someone who is committed to working the marketing plan. A key person is someone who is committed to working the marketing plan of AIM Global. You are committed to building your business. You are committed to account maintenance. Even though you know account maintenance is not compulsory, but you know that with account maintenance, you activate other ways of making money in the business. So you are committed to working the marketing plan. You are committed to becoming a silver executive, a gold executive, a global ambassador. You are committed to become a Millionaire Circle member. You are committed to building and getting to the level of the top 20 in the business. You are committed to working the marketing plan. That is a key person. A key person is someone who learns and teaches the business or works strongly with that intent. You are learning, you are teaching, you are learning, you are teaching, right? Or you have that intent. That intent means you're already learning, but you've not started teaching. But you need to understand that if you learn ABC today, teach ABC to someone tomorrow. If you learn DEF tomorrow, teach DEF to someone after that, right? So the more you learn, the more you teach. There is more learning in the teaching than in the learning. So if you are learning something, teach it. The more you teach, the better you learn, right? So that's a key person, someone who learns the business, someone who teaches the business, who is learning about network marketing, who is learning about our industry, who is learning about this business, who is studying it, who is attending the sales meetings, who is attending the masterclass. That is a key person. Who is attending the training presentations, who decides, okay, let me get the presentation slide from wherever it is. go home, you take the slide and you start practicing to be. Now, a key person is someone who learns and teaches the business, or someone who works strongly with that intent, right? A key person is someone who takes action every day, even if it is only for 30 seconds. Even if it's only for 30 seconds, you take action every day, whether it's to read a book, whether it's to watch a video, whether it's to invite a couple of people, to invite people to do whatever you need to do. That is a key person. You take action every day. The video we're talking about, we watched before we started the presentation, said all that in clearly, right? How to fight procrastination. And the video was saying that what if you're supposed to write a book? Probably you have to write a book of 365 pages, right? And what do you do? Okay, someone is asking me to move the, okay, I hope you can see better. I'm actually using that slide. I can see something. It's not a gray box, it's actually a chat box. Okay, so now what if you have to write a 300-page book, 365-page book, and somebody tells you, okay, go and write a 365-page book. Now it looks very, very impossible because you are seeing a very big book down there. But what if they tell you, okay, why not write a 1-page book every day for 365, the 1 page every day for 365 days? It also every day, but now the problem is not there with the 1 page, the problem is the 365 days. But what if you're just told, all you need to do, just write 1 page today. And tomorrow you tell them again, 1 page today. Next tomorrow, 1 page today, right? You see that it becomes possible for you to now write the book. And when you look back, you see that you have done this for a while and your business is growing. Now, a key person is someone who takes action every day. Every day, if it's only for 30 minutes, just do something in our business. Make some invitations. Do a presentation, do some follow-up calls. Whatever it is you need to do, just do it. And you will see that, because the truth is this, whether you like it or not, time will come and go. When I started this business, AIM Global, that was in 2016, it still looks as if it was just yesterday. As if it was just yesterday. But this period that has come by, and life has changed drastically because we took this one day at a time. When we started this cell meeting, I told myself I'm going to do this for 2 years. I told myself that. That was a pledge I made to myself. But I decided to take it one day at a time. I want to tell you that for every day I wake up early in the morning to go take my bath and come sit down here and run a cell meeting or run a masterclass, it is not easy. It's not. Because you have to prepare for it. You have to wake up early, take your bath, dress up, and then you sit down and you deliver this by 7 a.m. It is not easy. But when I look at what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of years, it is going to be very, very, very demanding on me. You're going to weigh me down, but I look at it one day at a time, right? So take your business one day at a time and do the activity for that one day to the best of your ability. A key person is someone who attends all meetings and training. Not someone making excuses. You're supposed to attend the training and you don't show up. You're supposed to attend the masterclass, you don't show up. You're supposed to attend the IPO, you don't show up. That's not a key person. A key person is someone who begins to think of the business profit shares, the incentives, the travels, the benefits, and every other thing from day one. Right? From day one. That's the key person. We launched the 90 days game plan. And at the beginning of the 90 days game plan, we said this 90 days game plan can help you build a business that can pay you a lot of money. We said this game plan can help you qualify for the car plan. This game plan can help you qualify for our Dubai for the trips coming up. And a lot of people say they're going to do it. But guess what? Many of them give up. Many gave up. But guess what's going to happen? There are people who didn't give up, who are thinking of those things, and these are the key people, and they are doing their activities. No matter what they're seeing every day, they just take it one day at a time. They take it one day at a time. right? Today they recruit one person. Tomorrow they might not recruit one. Next tomorrow they might not recruit one. 3 days later they might recruit 5. They just take the business one day at a time, in business that they have built. A key person is someone who builds his own key people. So when you come in as a key person, you have your own mastermind group. These are people you sign up who are doing the SMO check-ins in your team. As you now recruit them, their team. So we have a team of key people producing key people. That is what you build in your team. So everyone comes in and they learn this and they teach their people and they ensure that people do the same thing. And those ones teach their people, they ensure that people do the same thing. And with that, you're going to create something very formidable. Now, everybody saying, yes, I want to have a key person in my team. I want to have a key person in my team. That is very important. We all need key people in our team. The big question people are now asking themselves is, where do I find the key person? Where do I find my own key people? So I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that the fastest way to recruit a key person into your team, the fastest way to recruit a key person into your team is to be the first key person in your team. So if you want to have key people in your team, you must first be the key person in your team. Eagles breed eagles. Chickens breed chickens, right? If you want to have eagles in your team, the only way to do that is to become an eagle. Now, guess what? When you become an eagle, you attract other eagles. But when you're a chicken, guess what you attract? Chickens. Those are the things you attract. So if your business is not very formidable, right? You've been with us for quite a while and you don't have a formidable business, before you begin to look at your downlines and blame them, look at yourself first and blame yourself. I find a lot of people that come to tell me, all my downlines are not serious, my downlines are not doing anything, my downlines are this, my downlines are that. You blame your downlines? You blame your downlines? You are the MD of a company and you are blaming your staff? You're the most ineffective MD there ever was. How can you blame your downlines? They don't own your business. You own your business. And you say your downlines are the problem. If they're not doing the business, they're not doing what they need to do, the problem is not from your downlines. If your team is not growing, the problem is not from your downlines. The problem is from you, completely you. Some of you will look at your upline and say your upline is the cause of the problem. Your upline is not the cause of your problem. When you sign up into this business, this is an independent business. You attended our initial planning orientation. For those of you who are new, listen carefully. You attended our initial planning orientation. In the initial planning orientation, we told you, take charge of your business. This is your business. I'm going to shut down the chat group now, right? Because a lot of people are distracted, asking unnecessary questions. Focus on what you are saying here now. Because if you can't focus on what you are saying here, you cannot even grow this business in the first place, right? So focus on what you're saying here. In the IPO, we told this is your business. Take charge of your business. The money enters your account. It doesn't enter the account of your upline. It doesn't enter the account of your downline. And we told you that the content of the IPO, the SMO checklist, is all you need to build a business that will pay you massively for the rest of your life. Everything, that's why we tell you, keep attending the IPO and the IPO trainings, right? Keep attending the IPO. To become massively successful in this business. With that IPO, you don't need any other information. There are certain people that come with me and they tell me, can I tell them what they need to do to grow their business? I direct them to the IPO. I say, go and watch that IPO 5 times. 5 times and do the activity monthly within 3 months. But if you watch that IPO 10 times and do the activities religiously, you will start doing over 2-3 million naira within 3 months. I direct them because the IPO is the advice I can give you in every other thing we do. The best advice I can give you. It is there. It is documented. It's a video that we have done. If you go to YouTube, you type in my name, Kelechi Anodere, you type in my name, right? Let me just show you, type my name so you can see it there. And of course, you can see my name on your screen, right? The name of the host, right? Just type in that name. Once you type in that name, what you need to do is, of course, you have to like and subscribe, right? You have to like and subscribe it on the channel. And then you search for the Champions IPO. Look for the video, the Champions IPO. You can download it, watch it 5 times, 10 times. Let it be something that you have so assimilated very well, and then begin to religiously practice what is preached in that video. You will not believe that the kind of business you will build. But when you have attended IPO only once, or you didn't even partake in it, they gave you the IPO, you watch it, you fast forwarded it, and you just glance through it haphazardly. The next thing you come and tell me is that my business is not growing. There's nobody in my team. Nobody will be in your team, because nobody wants to follow a mediocre, right? Nobody wants to follow a mediocre. Even though you signed up into the business and you're not yet an expert in the business, as people are seeing the willingness with which you are following the system, they will follow you. Okay, let us. That is a very powerful phrase that you should be using. Let us, especially for those of you who are new, right? You don't know the answer, and somebody asks you a question, you say, okay, you know what? I am also new, I really don't know this. Let us ask our upline. Let us ask our leader. Let us watch the IPO. Let us watch the quick start guide. Let us. So the more you make these calls, the better you get. If you don't make the call for a day, that skill set tends to drop a little. Practice always, don't waste time. Start now to practice, because these are the things that will build your business, and never allow fear to stop you, because the moment you allow fear to get in your way, you begin to lose focus, right? Yes, we know you can be afraid, but despite the fear, take action. Very important, right? So whatever you can do, whatever you can dream of doing, begin it now. Don't waste time. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it, right? There's this there's this strategy for increasing your income by 10. And the strategy is simply B10XB. That's the strategy. B10XB. What is B10XB? Be 10 times bolder. Be 10 times bolder. You want to talk to people, be 10 times bolder. You want to do a presentation, be 10 times bolder. Whatever it is you want to do, be 10 times bolder and go out there to get it done. People will respect it for you, respect you for it, right? And they'll tend to align with you more. When you are bolder, you get more done. You show up more often if you are bolder than if you are a coward, if you are not ready to go out there. We tell you, make phone calls to people you know, people you already gist with. But now we're asking you, call them and invite them to your business, and you become scared. But for you to call them to go clubbing, call them to go hang out, that's not a problem. It's a call you can make at any day, at any time, without thinking twice. But for you to call them to come and attend our program, guess what? You start getting scared. Be 10 times bolder. Begin now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Begin now. Now is the best time. The moment you want to do anything and say, I will start tomorrow, guess what? You end up not doing it. So don't procrastinate. Begin now. At least begin, no matter how small you can do today. No matter how little you can do today, begin today. Yes, this business works. Yes, it works if you work it. It works. The business works if you work the business. The business is not going to work itself. The only way this business can get to work is if you work it. Someone tell me, no, I've done network marketing, it doesn't work for me. And I tell them that's the truth, because the truth is for me too. If I tell you that my business works for me, I'm lying. My business doesn't work for me. I've done this business and my business does not work for me. For the last 4 years, it's not been working for me. So if I tell you it's working for me, it's a lie. And the guy is wondering, so why are you asking us to do the business when it doesn't work for you? I said, I'm telling you to do it because I work my business. I work my business. It's funny when you don't work your business and you want to be a millionaire. It's funny, right? That's not how it's designed. So you must work your business. So make a list. Make a list. We told you make a name list. Make that list, prioritize the list, work on the list, right? Work on the list, make a call. Give the business 100%. What is 100%, by the way? Right? We said that the other time. It means you need to learn the business. 100% means you need to teach the business. Giving the business 100% means you need to be resilient and determined. It means you should have a daily method of operation, right? We have a daily work schedule for people who are full-timers and people who are part-timers. Have it, use it, right? It means you follow the SMO checklist. It means you hit your prospecting numbers. It means you hit your invitation numbers. If you're supposed to invite 50 people, invite 50 people. If you're supposed to invite 10, invite 10, right? Whatever the number you're supposed to invite for a particular event, invite it. Hit your follow-up numbers. It means that you don't worry about the outcome as the law of averages will come to play. So you don't worry whether people will come or will not come. But the moment you are consistently doing your numbers, the law of averages will work in your favor, right? To be 100% in the business means that if you need an eagle, you need an eagle in your team. So you should be the eagle in your team. And I tell you, eagles are rare birds. You don't create eagles, eagles emerge, right? So you don't say, I want to go and create an eagle in my team. No, the eagles are already there, but you cannot find them if they're chicken. The only way you can find the eagles is if you become an eagle yourself, then you will see enough to recognize the eagle. So choose your words carefully along the way as you run your business, right? So you choose your words. You don't say, what is you don't say, I am a network marketer, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you understand. You have come to a level where I can tell, like at my level now, I can tell someone I'm a network marketer, what do you do? Right? Because I know that I am a successful network marketer. But when you are starting, you don't want to go out there and tell somebody you're a network marketer. They have this already stereotype thing in their brain. For so many of you, we told you are coming for a network marketing presentation, you will never show up. But when you finally showed up, you saw it from a different light, and today you're in the business and you're making money in the business, right? So you can say I develop business networks. I'm a business network developer, right? We have what is called an international business license. And your international business license is that your ID, your account ID, NG, blah, 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 right? It's an international business license. These are some words you should use, right? You don't say I am a network marketer, I do this. No, I represent the La Buena Vida. I represent this, I represent that, right? There are ways, there are choice of words to use, and we'll teach you how to use those choice of words from time to time, right? Sell the business group. Sell our business group. Never sell AIM Global, never sell the company, never sell our product, never sell the compensation plan to a prospect. When you want to invite someone, many of you make the mistake, and that's why they don't attend, they don't show up. You tell me I've invited everybody and nobody's coming. Why don't they come? Because you're inviting them, you're telling them, and there's network marketing we're doing, and AIM Global. It's not like the one you used to know before. This one is different. This one is this, this one does that. You are just wasting your time. If you like, tell them it's not the one like the one before. Tell them it's a reinvented one. Tell them this one came from another galaxy. It does not matter whatever it is you are telling them. Truth is, you have said too much. So never sell the company. What we sell is our business group. We sell our business group, the La Buena Vida, right? And even in the business group, in our business group, we have different names of different projects running inside the group, right? Under the main umbrella. We sell the Amazon project. And you can see now we are talking about the Amazon project. We sell the Amazon project. We sell the Nigeria Business Mastery Summit, right? Nigeria Business Mastery Summit. I call this group the Nigeria Business Mastery Group. So you can see some new scripts that we are bringing out right now. The new script tell you I represent the Nigeria Business Mastery Group. Some people can say, that is a lie. Why are you telling lies? I don't know about you. It's not a lie. It's called branding. So if you don't know anything about business, you don't tie it to religion. It's called business branding. Companies rebrand from time to time. Companies change their names from time to time. Because when you rebrand the business, people now take a second look at what you're talking about. All we're doing is let them take a second look. You are not telling anybody, forcing anybody's money out of his pocket. No matter what you do in the business, no matter what will tell you, nobody is forcing money out of your pocket. Before anybody is asking you to make any payments, you are going to sit down in a presentation and listen to the presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you decide you want to sign up into the business yourself, right? So the plan is to use a combination of words that will make you take a look at the presentation. Jim Rohn said that English dictionary has over 20,000 words. How many of them do you command? He said, do not be lazy in your language. There are so many people that are lazy in their language. And because you are lazy in your language, guess what? You're not able to produce a convincing argument. And use the product consistently. Very, very important, right? So you need to have this posture in your business, the posture of an MD CEO. That's the posture you should have. Even if you're a 2-year-old, you must have the posture of the MD CEO, because this is a multi-million naira business that you are building. No multi-million naira business started as multi-million naira business. Every multi-million naira business started gradually. At one point in time, started gradually, right? So what voice do you listen to in your head right now? What voice is there talking inside your head? What voice is there making you to invite or not invite into the Amazon project today? What voice is telling you that you cannot invite 50 people between now and 4 p.m.? What voice are you listening to? Are you listening to the voice of doubt and fear, or are you listening to the voice of boldness? What voice are you listening to? You need to have this attitude we call the no big deal consultant attitude. And I tell people that. I told somebody that, and the person said, I said something like, well, you need to understand this, right? That this relationship I'm building with you right now is for your own good. If you sign up into this business, you and I will make money in the business. If you don't sign up into the business, well, it's no big deal at all. I'm already in, I'm already making money, and I will continue to make money in the business, right? So your signing up into this business is of no consequence to me. It's not a big deal at all, right? And when I said that to him, it was on a phone or something. He now responded that he's going to sign up, right? But when I told him that saying no big deal is not a big deal, blah, 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 he didn't like what I said, but then he still signed up. In my mind, I said, no problem. Go ahead and sign up, right? For you to have brought that up, it means that it really hit you in the right way. Because you see, some people want to make you feel that without them signing up into this business, you are dead. Some people want to make you feel that their signing up into this business is a favor they are doing to you. They'll tell you, if you have to do the business for me, if not, I won't sign up. Some will tell you, if I sign up into this business, I remember I once recruited someone that came to my team, and he said he was going to be my fastest growing leg. In 2016, he was going to be my fastest growing leg. That I would be paying him to sign up people. I laughed. I told him that you made 2 mistakes there. Number one, you didn't know that what you're going to be building is your business, right? And your business is your business, not my business. So if you like, sign up people there or not, that's entirely your business, right? So that was mistake number one. Mistake number two you made was that you didn't ask people around who it is you are talking about. You felt that this is somebody who will jump and be happy because you are going to sign up more people than me. I told him, bring it on, right? Bring it on. He quit the business in less than 4 weeks thereabout. Yes, he signed up about a couple of people, but he quit eventually. But he didn't sign up more people than me. You want to tell me to be paying you when you've not asked at what level I'm operating in that business. At that point in time, he came into that business at the point in time when my brain was still on fire. Not now that it has cooled down, then it was still on fire, that if I touch you before you know what's happening, you are signing up into the business. When I was just trying to get myself out of poverty, the guy was shocked. And he abandoned his business. So you must have this no big deal consultant attitude. No, it's not a big deal at all. Whether you do it or you don't do it, it's not a big deal. Because it's for their own good, they're doing the business, not for your own good. Now, remember, negativity is a fact of life. Expect it from ignorant people. Everybody said that you must be ready for a temporary loss of self-esteem from ignorant people. So as you are prospecting people, you want to invite them into your business, many of them are going to make it negative. Many of them are going to say negative things about you, about the business, about the industry, about us, right? They will tell you how they did it didn't work, and how they're the experts, the best in the world, and if it didn't work for them, it cannot work for you. All they are telling you in negativity is that it did not work for me, it will not work for you. If I cannot do it, you cannot do it. What that means that you are beneath me. That's what they're telling you, that you are beneath them. So because they cannot succeed, and you who is beneath them and you are beneath them, you cannot succeed. Because if you are above them, it means that you can succeed. And many of you will buy into that lie because someone is telling you. Some of them, it will be your husband that will tell you that it will not work. Don't do it. I've done it. Do you work? Your husband tells you that and you accept. Your wife will tell you that you accept. Your elder brother will tell you accept. The worst part is your friends who don't matter. At least your husband can stand for you when you have challenge. Your wife can stand for you. Your siblings can stand for you. But for friends, how many of them you think matter? So the biggest mistake some of you make is that you let people who don't matter. When you let people who don't matter, then guess what? You are going to have a very, 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 very terrible business. Don't let people who don't matter, right? Some people are so unnecessary in your life. Don't bring them in. Don't give them a chance to come into your life and spray feces on you. Some people are looking for a dustbin. They're looking for a dustbin where they can dump their negativity, where they can dump their issues, dump their problems. They're just looking for someone. You have a dustbin, and you open yourself up as the dustbin for them. Then guess what they do? They're going to get there and they're going to dump all those negativity on you. And now, when they dump it, they get refreshed. They dump it, they still have a lot more left, and they go out looking for more people to dump their negativity on. Don't let that happen to you, right? If you don't need this business as much as you need air, if you don't need this business as much as you need air, you have not started yet, right? If you don't need this business as much as you need air, you have not started yet. That's the reason why many of us are successful, because at the point in time we started this business, we needed more than we needed air. We knew that this was the only way forward. There was no backing out. But for some of you, you have things distracting you. There's a 50K job, there's a 100K job. Tell yourself, I am busy, I am occupied, I have time, I have this, I am that. You're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go very far, right? Because you don't need as much as you need air. Now, I'm not asking you to resign, but that's not far from the case. But so it doesn't matter when you give up in the business, right? Whether you give up in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, or in 2 minutes' time, the result is the same. You're giving up. So never ever quit. That's the only way you can build your business, purposely live the lifestyle, look good, feel good, smell good. Now let's talk about invitations. Very important. Now, there are a number of things you need to know about invitations. When you want to invite people, you need to be in a hurry. Don't invite somebody when you have so much time in your hand. I remember sometime early in my business, I wanted to invite a friend, and I went to and we were supposed to meet in an eatery. So when I got there, he came with his wife, and we sat down, and I told him, we started talking. Okay, sorry, he was already there with his wife when I came to meet them. So when I got there, I now sat down with them, and he said, "What would I like to take?" And I told the waiter to get me a bottle of, was it Star or Stout or something like that? And the waiter started going. And he hit me very well. And I said, did I come here to drink Stout? I was asking myself, did I come here to drink Stout or whatever it is? Or did I come here to make an invitation? And immediately I called the waiter back. She came back and I said, give me a bottle of Coke. Give me a bottle of Coke. She brought the Coke. I sat down with them. I talked to them a little. I took my Coke and I stood up to leave. And I turned to leave. I turned back. I made my invitation and I left because I knew I needed to be in a hurry. Because if I had made that invitation from the beginning with the bottle of Big Stout in front of me, guess what? As we are taking the Big Stout going down, I will start making the invitation. And then from there, I'll enter into presentation. Probably I will enter into training and the rest of them while still there. So you need to know that when you are inviting, differentiate the invitation from the presentation. That's where we have all those scripts out there to help you invite very well, right? When you're inviting, compliment the prospect. All these things are in our scripts, right? You make the invitations, and then you can use if I would you. We'll tell you how this one works, right? Then you get the time commitment, confirm the time commitment, you log down the time and number, right? Now, you get off the phone, right? Now, this is a wording system of making invitations. We're going to come to these kind of discussions later on. Now I need to understand, yeah, this is a structure that works. But today we're in different times. We're in the new normal. We're existing in the times of Zoom. And also we're existing in a country where I know there are people reaching out from other countries where they can use this much more effectively. But in Nigeria here, we have a mindset and a mentality. And many of the scripts I'm bringing up and I'm going to be talking to you about are scripts that are designed for the Nigerian brain. And if it works on a Nigerian brain, it works on any other brain, any other place in the world, right? The scripts that works in so many other countries in the world might not work on a Nigerian brain. The Nigerian brain is configured differently, but the brain of others seem to be configured alike. So if this script works on the Nigerian brain, it can work in the brain of every other person. Because the Nigerian brain is designed to, as you talk to the person is in a second or two, the person has gone through everything you have said. He has looked for all the faults in what you are saying. He has looked for all the loopholes. He has looked at all the places he can make a mistake. He has looked for all the places that it could be a 419. He has examined everything within a few seconds. So we have designed the scripts to make sure that when he looks at all those things, he will still be able to say, okay, I will attend, right? So, of course, you know what I'm talking about. We all have that brain, right? Now, there are a couple of invitation scripts. There are a couple of invitation scripts that we're going to be talking about in the course of our discussion. I don't know if we're going to finish everything, right? We have the big announcement scripts. I'm going to be talking to you about the mindset, right? And we'll have the big announcement script for people you respect, right? But then these are we use this for physical contact presentation, right? But right now we have big announcement script you can use for anybody, right? So we'll be blending them together. We have the base script for Zoom meetings, right? Why do we call it base? Why do we call it base? The reason we call it base is because it is a script, the first design of the Own Your Life campaign. That is what we used to build this, right? That's what we used to build this script. So we have the base script, we have the third-party scripts. The third-party script you can use to do Zoom invitations because our business now is on Zoom. We have the normal third-party script, we have the Zoom meeting third-party script, and we have the watch and discuss script for Zoom meetings, right? Let me see. Okay. So we have the watch and discuss scripts. Now we can use the watch and discuss for videos, for people to watch videos, or even to attend presentations, right? So I'm going to be giving you different scenarios you can use in making your invitation. Just give me a second, please. Okay, so we are going to be examining different ways to make our invitations, right? So when to use what script? I want you to pay attention, right? When to use what scripts? When to use what scripts? So you don't make mistakes and use the wrong script and the right script at the wrong time and you don't get the results, right? All the scripts are being posted on the group chat. Somebody say, can this script be made available on our group chats? All our scripts are on the group chats. From time to time, these scripts are posted, right? So you can get them. So pay attention. When to use what scripts? Weekdays. If you are making a weekday invitation, you have to use the base scripts and the third-party scripts. Look that and write it down. work hour, 3 p.m. presentations, right? Now I want to tell you why. When you tell somebody to come and take a look at the meet presentation, you need him to disrupt what he's doing. You need him to stop his job he has been doing for years and come out and look at something. You need him to take an excuse from his business, from his job, and focus on something for a duration, right? Now, for me to focus on something for a duration, it means there must be something in it for me. And the base script and the third-party scripts are designed in such a way that the person who is being invited is attending to that presentation because there is something in it for him. And you understand that clearly. There's something in it for him. That's the mindset. That's the mentality. So you don't make mistakes. So when you're using the base script or the third-party script, use that during the weekday to invite people, because it tells the man that there is something in it for him. For the weekend scripts, for weekends, we're running a weekend presentation, you use the big announcement scripts. Use the big announcement script. So when we are running a regular, I use the word there, a regular presentation during the weekend, you can use the big announcement scripts, right? You can also use the big announcement scripts for the Sunday presentations, which is the Nigerian Business Mastery meetings, right? So you can use that script too. We're going to examine the big announcement scripts. Why is it so? The big announcement script, the person is not attending because of what is in it for him. He is attending because he likes you, you are his friend, he's related to you, or one way or other, he's coming doing it for you, not for him. So you can't tell him to leave his job during the weekday and come attend to your big announcement. He will not attend. But during the weekend, when the guy is really physically doing nothing, he can decide, okay, let me leave what I'm doing and go attend to this guy's big announcement. Understand the mindset. Then there's the one I call the quickie script. Now, whatever is going through your head when you have quickie, that's a problem. But the quickie script is one I call the watch and discuss script. The quickie script is available for you to use in making instantaneous invitations, right? You want to show somebody a presentation now, you want to do something quickly, you're not telling him, you know what, let's use, you use the watch and discuss script, right? And I'll take you to the watch and discuss script so you can see how you can quickly get that done, right? Get the guy into a presentation as fast as possible. So call it a quickie script, right? But whatever you want to call it, that's your own problem. Don't look at me. I'm innocent. And then we have event invitation scripts used for specific events, right? Event invitation scripts used. I've never said laugh out loud again. Event invitation scripts used for specific events. Now, these ones are designed for things, specific events like the Amazon project, the what do you call it, the Business Mastery Summit, or for a specific event that we are doing. Those scripts are coined for that event, and you can use them for those events. So you need to understand the script you're using, understand the scripts, right, to help you create the result you're looking for. So how do you make the Zoom third-party call invitations? Let's examine that first. The Zoom third-party call invitations. Now, what do you mean by third-party call? It means that you are not the one calling your person. It means your sponsor is calling them on your behalf, right? So if I sign you in and you make a name list and I need to do a third-party call, by the way, the third-party call is done in week 4 of your SMO checklist. So you don't sign up today and you expect me to start making calls for you now. No, it's done in week 4 of your SMO checklist. So how do you make that call? How? Wait a second. So how do you make that call? How do you do that? Now, you see, when you look at the third-party call, it is someone calling for you to help you invite your people, right? someone calling for you to help you invite your people. First of all, you will have sent them a message that will be sent to you. When you send them that message, they will now, after sending the message, we can now call them. But if you don't send them that message, there is no way we can call them, right? Of course, we can still go ahead and make the call. There are still ways of going ahead to make the calls, but it's better at least you send them the message so that we don't look like 419, right? And we don't have to start having too much resistance because you did not send the message. So when you send them the message, what do? We make our call. How does the call go? Good morning, Mr. Tunde. I'm calling you from the La Buena Vida Business Group. Am I speaking with Mr. Prospect? You are making a phone call, right? Good morning. Good morning. My name is Tunde. I'm calling you from the La Buena Vida Business Group. I believe I'm speaking with Mr. Prospect, right? Now, guess what? You introduce yourself first. You're not asking someone's name when you have not given him your own name. Introduce yourself first. Mr. Prospect will respond, yes. You continue. Mr. Prospect, you don't know me, but we have a mutual friend by name Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank works with Diamond Bank. Why am I telling you where Mr. Frank works? I want, because Mr. Frank has already told me on his name list his relationship with the person. So I can say Mr. Frank works with Diamond Bank. Mr. Frank was your childhood friend in primary 2. You and Mr. Frank once fell down from a mango tree together. So I need him to know who Mr. Frank really is, right? So Mr. Frank works with Diamond Bank. I believe he must have informed you that we recommended you to our business group, right? Now, if you are using a script, make sure the script is written down and in front of you. Don't try to call from your head. That's the biggest mistake most people will do. And because when you try to do that, guess what you're going to do? You start choosing and using wrong words. Every word here is specifically and picked and put into the script to help you create success. Now, I believe he must have informed you that he recommended you to our business group, right? Now, you can see I didn't say he recommended you to M Global. He recommended you to come for a presentation. No. He recommended you to our business group, right? Mr. Frank will respond, yes, he did. You continue, Mr. Frank, I need to take permission. Will it be okay if I just took few minutes, right? Don't say 2 minutes, don't say 3 minutes, say few minutes, because you don't know how long it's going to last. And again, those words are picked out for a reason. Mr. Frank, will it be okay if I just took few minutes off your busy schedule to quickly tell you why I'm calling you? Now, why am I saying busy schedule? Probably the guy is just on his bed doing absolutely nothing, right? Or what to make him feel important, right? So that's the sort of compliment to him. Can we take some few minutes off your busy schedule to quickly tell you why I'm calling you? He said, sure, no problem. You go ahead. Thanks for making time to speak with me. By the way, as we fight the COVID-19 pandemic as a nation, I would like to give you a message of hope. We will get through these troubling times together, and we shall not lose anyone to this virus. Please say an amen to that prayer, Mr. Prospect. The guy will say, amen, amen. You will be happy. What have I succeeded in doing? I have succeeded in warming him up. Right? I've succeeded in warming him up. You want to warm up your prospect. You don't want him to look so cold, even as you're making the invitation. Right? So make sure you do that. Then you proceed. After I said the amen, like I said initially, I'm calling you on the recommendation of your friend, Mr. Frank. The organization I represent is the La Buena Vida. Now you want to go in and describe what the La Buena Vida is all about to him, right? Because he doesn't know. The La Buena Vida is a cash flow service provider that shows smart people like you how they can tap into the online cash flow services of the company to generate funds for businesses or projects without taking loans, without providing guarantors, and without dropping collateral of any form. Mr. Frank recently connected to our business group. Simple. You've given him the definition, and you've told him that Mr. Frank recently connected. Now the guy is curious. How can they do this without generating, without taking loans, without doing this, without doing that? Now some people are saying, what might also be asking themselves, what do you mean by tapping into our online cash flow service? This is a cash flow service we are running. And why would you say we're generating funds for business or projects, right? That's what we're doing. Whatever you want to do with your fund, you can do it. Many people have started using the money to start up a business for themselves, right? It's all about language. So you proceed, still reading from your script. The business group is currently filling out quota for the next 3 months, and that's what we are doing, right? And you came highly recommended by your friend, Mr. Frank, as someone who may be interested in getting more information as to how we do what we do. You can see the script. The business group is currently filling out quota for the next 3 months, and you came highly recommended by your friend, Mr. Frank, as someone who may be interested in getting more information as to how we do what we do. Right? Very simple. We have scheduled 2 discussion sessions with our top consultants to be held on Zoom over the next couple of days. The idea is we want to have them in a situation where we can give them at least a couple of 2 appointments so they can choose from. The concept of choice. The first session holds on Sunday by 3 p.m. and the last session holds on Tuesday by 7 p.m. If I reserve a slot for you to log into our discussion session and see what we have, and see if what we have can be of benefit to you in any way, would you make time to attend the session? So I've told him that we have 2 slots. One is on Monday by 3 p.m. The second is on Tuesday by 7 p.m. So you can change the time to whatever time you are offering them, right? So, but I always like to use the concept of one weekday, morning and weekday work day activity and one night activity, right? So if the guy is busy during the day, he can pick the right option. So give them the concept of choice. Let them select something. So if I reserve a slot for you to log into our discussion session and see if what we have can be of benefit to you in any way, would you make a time to attend the session? The guy says, yes, I will. Which of these time slots is convenient for you? So we can lock down a slot for you to attend the session. 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. Mr. Prospect will respond, 3 p.m. We continue. Because right now what you need to do is to ensure, yes, we know the time is 8 p.m. You can change the time to any time, whatever time you're using, right? So now you need to ensure you make it important for him to attend, because if you don't make it important, he will not attend. So how do you make it important? Mr. Prospect, we really value these sessions and will not want to waste the slot. Are you assuring me you would ensure you attend this session by 3 p.m. if I reserve the slot for you? The concept is to remind him over and over again. He said, yes, I will. You will not remind him the next one again. This is also a reminder. I am reserving your slot now for 3 p.m. on Monday. We will be sending you a message that contains the details of how to log into the Zoom meeting in a short while. Please ensure you are online 8 minutes before the start time so you don't get locked out of the meeting. Monday 3 p.m. is the reserved day and time. I'm reminding him again. Monday 3 p.m. is the reserved day and time for your briefing, and we'll expect you online 8 minutes before we start. Why 8 minutes? Why not 10 minutes? Why not 15 minutes? Why not 30 minutes? Those are the common time people will use. When you give people odd appointment times, let's have the meeting by 3 minutes after 5. Let's discuss by 7 minutes after 6. Let's discuss by 6:22. They will look at you as someone whose time is very, very precious. When you say, let's talk by 6 o'clock, nobody's going to take that serious. Let's talk by 5. They might not take it serious. But let's talk by 5:27. Please come by 5:27. Let us talk. They will look at you as someone who is pressed for time. And guess what's going to happen? They will keep the appointment. So make sure you're there 8 minutes before time. Right? Do you understand, Mr. Prospect? He says yes. God bless you, Mr. Prospect. See you on Zoom Monday, 3 p.m. How many times did I tell him about his appointment by 3 p.m.? I did it once, second time here, the third time, the fourth time. I gave him the appointment 5 times. 5 times in this one invitation. I mentioned the time for the meeting 5 times. And each time I got him to give me a commitment. It's only the last time I didn't take a commitment. I just told him, see you on Sunday, see you, God bless Prospect, see you on Zoom on Monday by 3 p.m. So the reason is simple. If you don't tell him over and over again, he might not remember to attend. Now, to terminate the call, at any point in time the prospect indicates he will not be attending the program, simply terminate the call using the lines below. It's a third-party call, remember, right? So at any point in time, he says he's not going to attend the program, what do you say? It's okay if you will not be taking advantage of Mr. Frank's recommendation, right? So it's okay if you will not be taking advantage of Mr. Frank's recommendation. I would just let him know you will not be attending the session. Please stay safe and God bless you. Many times you hear, no, not that, you know what, let me just try and make some time, right? If they respect the person. You don't say, okay, I'll go and tell Mr. Frank that you're not. No, I'll just let him know. The idea is to get back to the person who recommended him. And in many cases, they will change their mind to attend. So that is the Zoom third-party call scripts. Now let's look at the big announcement scripts. The big announcement script is a very simple script. And like I said, you use the big announcement script when you're inviting people to the presentation, during the week, during the weekends, right? That's when you use the big announcement script. Now we started with, we had, at the point in time, we had about 450 something people. Now we're about 394, right? People need to understand that what we're doing in the masterclass is a 2 hours program. It's a 2 hours program. You cannot spend 2 hours to build a business. You're not really built for success in business. If you cannot spend 2 hours every week to build a business that should be paying you $1 million monthly, you're not really going to be successful in any business whatsoever, right? So I need you to bring your mind in, take your trainings in full, right? So the big announcement script is simple. Use this script for our online events. Ensure the first 10 calls is done by your downline, and conference calls, right? So please, if you're doing big announcement, make sure that you are there, but you are quiet, but you are listening to your downline making the call. 10. Listen to him make 10, so you can correct him, right? You can call your downline, and you can actually help your downline take some of those costs. So your downline is not the one doing all the calls. So you call your downline. After calling your downline, you now let your downline call the other person, call his own person prospect, and match the calls, right? So that can also happen. So you call your downline, and your downline calls the prospect and make the call. Very important. Now, give me a second. Because if you let your downline make the 2 calls and merge, they're going to bill him quite a lot, right? So as much as possible, call your downline, let your downline call the other person, at least 10 calls. Then listen, so you can correct the calls he makes, the calls as he makes them. After a call is done, you correct him, but don't speak because you are not supposed to be on that call, right? And also reduces the burden on your downline. And downlines, when if the person wants to start going personal in ways that you don't want your upline to listen to, please cut the calls, right? And then call back again to discuss, right? Cut the call, then call back again to discuss. So you don't have your family history coming out when we don't need it, right? So what is the big announcement script? A very simple script. The shortest script you have is the big announcement script. Hello, Tunde, blah, blah, blah. What is blah, blah, blah? Blah, blah, blah is the greeting, right? How is the family? How is work? How was your journey? Have you bought the SUV? Blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, you finish discussing that first. Then you go into the script. Tunde, I have something surprising to share with you online. Can you free some time for me Sunday by 3 p.m.? I have something surprising to share with you online. Can you free some time for me on Sunday by 3 p.m.? If he says no, you thank him and you cut. No problem. If he says yes, you continue. You have already locked down the time. So Sunday 3 p.m. is done and locked down for you. You continue. Tunde, if you're my friend, you need to make out time for me on Sunday by 3 p.m. prompt. I am making a very big announcement to all my close friends. On Sunday, and I'm counting on you to be online so you can hear it from me. I like to add the word personally here, right? So you can hear it from me. Of course, I want you to hear it from me personally, not from another person. So I need to hear it from me. If you want to, sometimes I want to add, it is better you hear it from me now, so that when you hear it tomorrow, you're not going to hear it from some other person, and you say, why didn't I say it to tell you about it first? Now I am not telling you what it is, right? If you respond no, he will not be online. Remember, you already told me you're going to be online. So whatever you say, keep quiet after you invite him, and then let him speak. So you ask him, Tunde, will you be online to hear my surprise announcement by 3 p.m.? If he says no, no problem. Because it means you are actually counting on him and he has failed you. If he says yes, I will attend, that is awesome, bro. I knew I could count on you. See you online on Sunday by 3 p.m. Bye. Big announcement script done. There's nothing complicated in big announcement scripts. Nothing complicated. You just do the right thing, make those right calls, and people are going to respond to you. Very, very simple, right? Let's look at the time. Okay, now is because I need to discuss the last one. I can discuss this one later on, maybe during the cell meetings. So I want to discuss the last one, and that is the one I want you guys to use very well. It's not on a slide, but you already have it. Many of you already have it, right? And that is our Amazon invitation. The Amazon invitation script. The Amazon invitation script is a simple script we use to invite ladies to our presentation, right? We use that to invite ladies to our Amazon meeting that's holding today. And it's very simple. And it's very, very simple. The Amazon script says, you call a friend, right? Whoever it is you want to invite. Let me bring out the script. Grace. Look at it. Call up any lady you wish to invite and say the following lines, right? Good afternoon, Jane, blah, blah, blah. Of course, you know what blah, blah, blah is, right? The normal greeting, how is your great grandmother, how is your village chief, and blah, 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 whatever it is. And then you continue, Jane, I came across this amazing video that blew my mind. Use those words, right? I came across this amazing video that blew my mind. It is a concept set up for ladies. The moment I saw it, you popped into my head. The moment I saw it, you popped into my head. I am sending you the 3-minute video explaining the concepts. Watch the video and let us discuss later. Now you can see I use the watch and discuss here, right? Jane, good afternoon, Jane, blah, 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 blah. That's what I want you to do today. All of you, use that now. Spend at least 3 hours today inviting people. into the Amazon project, and you will have had the best use of your day today. I came across this amazing video that blew my mind. It's a concept set up for ladies. The moment I saw it, you popped into my head. I am sending you a 3-minute video explaining the concept. Watch the video and let us discuss later. Simple. What you do next, you send the person the Amazon invitation video, right? The Amazon invitation video, which is on all chat groups now. They get the video, they watch it. While they're interested, guess what happens? You invite them into your business. You invite them into your meeting. You send them the invitation. They attend the invitation by 5 p.m. They come, they see it, and they will sign up. Very simple. It's a video invitation. Before by the grace of God, before the end of this month, we would have gotten video invitations for everything, and we have simplified. We will now simplify our scripts. All you need to do then is just use this simple script. You call somebody, you send the person a video, right? Call the person, send the video, call the person, send the video. And before you know what's happening, you have people who are just sending videos in your team, and your bank account is growing. I tell you, this is very, very effective. It is showing in my team now. Showing in my team. So if I'm telling you to do it, just get it done. Get it done. I know people who have not been signing up a lot of people, but right now their businesses are exploding because of this system. So just get it done. It's a very simple system, right? And then for those of you who are going to be, and for everybody, not those of you, for everyone, you're going to also invite for the Sunday invitation, right? For the Sunday invitation is the business mastery meeting. The Sunday is for both men and women, right? So for women who could not attend today, tell them we'll have a backup session, right? A backup session or a makeup session or whatever session you want to call it, right? They'll be holding on Sunday by 3 p.m. So you can attend that particular one if they are not able to do this, right? So there's a script for. If you are inviting the ladies, you still use the same Amazon, but then you will now invite them for the Sunday meeting, right? But if you are inviting a man, you use the Business Mastery Summit invitation, right? That's what we're going to use. So let me see the scripts. Now, how to make invitations to attend a presentation using the watch and discuss scripts, right? Okay, let me share this one. I'll quickly do it. Okay, this is third party. Okay, it's not here. So I'll just read it out for you, but of course you all have it already. Now, you call your friend you want to invite for the Sunday meeting. Tunde, how are you doing? Blah, 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 right? All the leaders, please, as I speak, I would like you to start posting the script for inviting to the business mastery meeting on your chat groups, right? For Sunday meetings, post the script on your chat groups so that people can have it, right? So you call your friend, Tunde, how are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Tunde says, great, bro, what's happening? You come, I hope you are safe during these difficult moments in our history. Just believe that we will get through this together very soon, right? You continue. I believe you will be free on Sunday by 3 p.m. to look at an information at my disposal. You can say, what information? The thing is to get him curious, right? To look at the information at my disposal. You say, what information? Before I continue here, someone said, but on the link I saw 8 p.m. How do you reconcile this? Okay. Now there are two groups here. Pay attention, there are two groups here. We have those under the leadership of Madam Sharon and those under my leadership, right? on your chat group, the time for the meeting is in your chat group. It could be 8 p.m. or could be 5 p.m. Anyone you are seeing in your chat group is correct. Anyone you are seeing in your chat group is correct. So the link you're going to be using is the one on your chat group. The time you're going to be using is the one on your chat group, right? Onu John. Hope you've gotten that clear, right? So the link you are using is the one on your chat group. The time is the one on your chat group, not on any other group. So I need you to pay attention to that so that you can get the correct information and use it, right? So we have two teams here. It's actually one team, but Madam Sharon is a G leader on her own. So she handles her own team, the top 15 highest earner in Nigeria. So she handles her own team. I handle the other teams. So we do these things that way, right? Soon other G leaders are also going to soon start handling their own. So we all grow together, right? So what we have now is still the time. You just change the time in the script as you use it, change the time in the message as you give it out, right? So I hope you are well and safe during these difficult moments in our history. Just believe that we will get through this very soon. You continue. I believe you will be free on Sunday by 3 p.m. Don't ask him whether you will be free. Don't ask him whether you will be free. You are giving him the information. I believe you will be free on Sunday by 3 p.m. to take a look at an information at my disposal, right? Right? You assume he's going to be free. He will not say what information or something like that. You continue. Tunde, I came across this business mastery summit promoted on Zoom that is really helping people make great cash flow in a slow economy like Nigeria today. The concept really blew my mind and you popped into my head the moment I saw it. I know you're a sharp person and pay great attention to details. That's why I'm giving you this information. The concept will be discussed on Zoom on Sunday by 3 p.m., right? If I send you the login, the details of the meeting, would you make out time to attend this session on Sunday by 3 p.m.? If the guy says no, no big deal, right? Just you thank him and you cut the call. If he says yes, you continue. I will be sending you the link to the Zoom meeting so you can plug in on Sunday by 3 p.m. I will call you after the session so we can discuss the way forward. God bless you. Simple. I will call you after the session so we can discuss the way forward. God bless you. It's a very simple script, right? Now, there are some tips there. Always be in a hurry when in all your invitation sessions. If they answer no at any point in time, don't be pushy. Just thank them and move to the next person. If they are indecisive, just tell them you will call them whenever they make up their mind. As you are in a hurry, then leave. Never send them the meeting information until they have answered yes to the questions you asked, until they have told you that yes, they will come. Clear the time with your upline before you make the conference call so they are prepared to handle the questions of the prospects, right? That after they've attended the meeting. If you're with a prospect, put your phone on speaker so both of you can hear your upline speaking. Now, this one is after they've attended. Okay, so we leave that, right? So those are things that you need to do after they've attended. We already have that out there. So as much as possible, use these scripts available to you to make your invitations. Those scripts are currently being sent out all groups. So ensure you go to your group chat, get the right script, make your invitations, right? We have simplified the invitation process and let it be something you do in a hurry. So between now, I would like to know what to do, especially when you can't call or send an SMS or chat to invite a prospect. There is no invitation process we have that involves you chatting or calling, or texting. Your invitation must be done using our system. Our system does not tell you to chat anybody or to call anybody. Our system is, or to chat or to SMS. Our system is a calling-based invitation system. Call the person on phone, have that point-to-point connection and invite. It's not when you now send SMS or you send a chat that delivers next tomorrow, and then you'll be sitting in the presentation today and expecting the person to come for your presentation, right? And you're taken by surprise. So all our invitation process is a calling invitation process. Make the calls, the ground will not open to swallow you for making the calls, right? So as much as possible, let us get our invitations done, because these are the invitations that will change everything for you. So gentlemen and ladies, remember that you need to become a telephone terrorist for you to build your business. So let's get out there today and create that success that is supposed to be our birthright. That success that is ours. Let's go out there today and create it. Let's go out now and make 50 calls. Invite 50 women. Each of those calls takes less than 15 seconds, right? Invite them and send them the video. Once they are interested, after they've told you that they are ready, they want to attend, guess what? Send them the invitation link. But do not send the invitation link until they tell you they're going to attend, right? So get out there and terrorize your phone, because between yourself and this phone, you have what it takes to give yourself a dream life. This tool is there to make you rich. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't sit down there and make excuses. If you are broke today, it is because you're not using this. If you can't pay house rent, it's because you're not using this. If you're not eating well, it is because you're not using this. If you don't like where you live, it is because you're not using this. If you don't like the car you drive, it is because you're not using this. If you have money trouble, it is because you are not using this. Use this. Make the calls today and give yourself 3 months to 6 months, and your life is going to change. Excuses don't work. Excuses don't pay bills. Excuses keep you broke. Get out there and make that invitation. Let us put 1,000 women in the Amazon project today, right? So once we are starting a meeting today, the leaders, please remind me to do a connection to the Amazon, to the Facebook link, right? Remind me so we can do a connection to the Facebook link so that people can now connect on Facebook if they're having challenges with Zoom, right? So we are going to do that today. So let's put 1,000 people in the hall. Let's ensure that by 4:30 or by 4:30, the hall is already packed full. Let's get it done, right? The link to Zoom is going to be posted to the Facebook link is going to be posted out soon, right? But invite everybody to Zoom. If they cannot log into Zoom, then they can now go on Facebook and log in. But let us fill Zoom first. Thank you for ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to waste your time. I know that today people are going to do their 50. So those of you who are going to invite 50, go out there on the chat group and type, I will invite my 50. Right? I will invite my 50. And right after typing, I will invite my 50, you can log out and begin your invitation. Don't get distracted. Don't let anybody distract you. Don't let Facebook, WhatsApp, father, mother, auntie, uncle, bad belly people, dream killers. Don't let anybody distract you. Make your 50 invitations today. Let us start building your amazing business. God bless you all. I'll see you guys by 5 o'clock from the background. Of course, I will not be there to run the presentation, but I'll be there by the background to make sure that everything goes on well for the Amazon project. God bless you all.